All right, I am back from a week-long vacation. I went with the family up into Connecticut camping for a week. Rode a train, rode a boat. What else we do? Went to the beach, got stuck in some weather, sweat for 6 days straight. It was awesome. Drank way too many adult beverages. You know, the usual. But back in the shop this week. It was busy when I got back, so I'm editing this video on Wednesday. I wanted to get it up sooner, but business comes first because you go away for a week when you're self-employed and you come back to a lot of stuff. I've been piling through it here the last couple days, and then I just printed myself out of materials. I thought I had another roll in my cabinet, and I did not. So getting back into this video here, I think we left off on the roof and me aggravated. Probably. I think this was a Monday morning. I think later in the video I discussed that. So I'm just setting my panels up now to clean them, prime them, and lay out this side and get it where it's supposed to be. Don't remember if this was, I think this is a tall body, so it's got the extra 3 inches on top of the door for a different series. So it gets a little bit trickier installing. It's, I think, the full width from where I'm standing to the top of the panel there in some spots is like 43, 45 inches. That's kind of, it's pushing the limit of doing it by yourself. Well, for me anyway. You're really stretching, reaching over the table. So button them together so they stay put. And then I'm looking for, oh, I must have been out of 70% rubbing alcohol. I buy it by the gallon now on Amazon. It's easier than just going to the local CVS or gas station and hoping they have some. So apparently I am cleaning this. They're new panels, so they weren't filthy, but they peeled the plastic off these, so there's fingerprints and handprints and stuff all over them. So I just give them a quick wipe down, and then I'll prime all my bead rolls. Those 3 holes there where the side bumper rubber rails go through, and then the top right there. I just said something to the camera. Probably, if I remember correctly, it was I need to get more alcohol because I'm out, and I don't mean Tito's. Moving on. Oh, wipe this down. This car has been done now for so long. Charles almost had a win with it about a month ago. And, well, let's just say, if you know, you know. People who watch this that are local in the racing community. But so far, he's had really good luck with it and kept it pretty straight, knock on wood. Back to the video here, just wiping this down. And, yeah, I think this is the first side that I did, so it was probably first thing in the morning, and I'm not moving very quickly. So that is clean. Now I'll probably grab my primer. And doing this stuff in real time, it's very... a lot of steps that I don't think about when I'm doing it. I just get to work. I'll grab some primer now. It's 3M Primer 94. Get it by the, what is that, a quart, I guess? I don't know. I'm not good with fluid measurements. And I just used application, they're cleaning swabs for the printers that we use for cleaning the print heads and any dust that's in them. They work perfect for applying primer. And get them like a 100-pack, very cheap. They're just like soft, it's not cotton, but it's, I don't know, it's like a sponge material on a stick, and it applies it evenly and in a straight line, so you don't have just puddles of the stuff everywhere. So all these bead rolls, top there, the seam of the door and quarter, and then these rubber holes, and then that is set to go. Just lazy, got my hand in my pocket. Man, I forgot how much stuff was in the corner when I was doing this car. Those orange and blue panels in the corner are for another car with the nose next to it. Then the pit box is over there in the corner that I had to get done. That goes with the white body behind it. That is, I'll get into that later, I guess. But alright, the panels are prepped, clean, primed. Grab my clamps and I'll take this, kind of just place it by eye where I think it's going to be. Check my corners. These prints have a 1-inch overlap all the way around. That gives me a little bit of wiggle room. I could pull it forward, backward, up or down, and make sure that every part of the panel is covered, and I'm not going to be trimming into the tin anywhere. I'll verify everything by hand, and then I will take a tape measure, and that top lip is an inch overlap also, where I tuck into my seam. So I'll do the end, and then it's about 60 inches in. I'll check it again at 1 inch. And as long as my panels are buttoned together correctly, that gives my belt line of the car perfectly level with all the text and logos. And now I'm just verifying I'm covering everywhere else. So I'll clamp the front. I'll stand in the way of it, and then clamp the front so you can't see what I'm doing, which is the purpose of all this. So that'll be clamped on the front of the door there by the K. The rear and the back has a clamp on it, and then I'll trim a little bit of this excess off to get tape on there. And that will lock it in place in 3 places, but then I'll do it in the back also because I'm going to separate it at the quarter seam. So that locks the door in place, it won't move. Put some tape on this. That locks the quarter in place and it won't move. I'll trim out the wheel well here. That's garbage. Don't throw your garbage on the floor because it's slippery. Learned that lesson a long time ago. And then I'll find my seam here, separate the panels, well, the prints and the panels, and be ready to go. Sometimes I have a hard time. These Bicknells are so well done that finding the seam with an X-Acto blade is a little tricky sometimes. These panels are very nice. Pop these panels apart, and then I think I put another like 6 inches of tape on that seam there just to hold that because that's got to line up when it goes back together, so I want to know it's in the exact same spot. And that'll be ready to go when I'm done with the door. Get it out of the way, and then yeah, let's get into the video a little bit. Alright, as that's sized out, ready to go. Everything looks good. Missed here. Everything is on the bottom good. Missed there. And that's fine. Good there. And everything on the back is good. I didn't leave room for the series decals that go up here, but I think we'll have room here. We could put them if he needs to. There's only 3 of them. Or we put them up on the sail panels because I think we got room on the sail panels. I don't know. Some guys run them, some guys don't. Don't confront me none. As long as I get my rent money by Friday. Alright, a little George Thorogood quote there for anybody that picked up on it. So I've time-lapsed this stuff because it's pretty basic. I mean, there's not, there's some other videos earlier in the channel too that show it, but there's no need to do this in real time. I know I said this series is going to be all real time, but honestly, doors and quarters, it make the video another hour and 10 minutes long. So just the basic stuff, flat panels, just knocking them out. I'll grab the other side here, trim it out. Those are the sail panel prints that were in this one. Slap the door together, clean it, prime it, and then the same process. Lay the print over top. Nope, check my phone. Lay the print over top. Verify everything covers. Tape it, clamp it, trim it, splice it, and install it. So yeah, these panels are done, and then get into the end of this video here. What happened here. So hope you guys enjoyed, and another couple minutes left in the video, me talking. Thanks for watching. All right, I just finished that nose up there. Unfortunately, I had somebody come in for about an hour talking. He actually used to work for me. So it was good to see him. We got caught up on a bunch of stuff. I hadn't seen him in person in a while, but good to see you, Cody. Anyway, I got all that stuff done. I'm gonna have to go through it one more time. You may have saw him before. This piece here, there's a logo here, and I tried to cut it out by hand. Didn't work, so I just got to make a decal go over that, and then a couple of insides of those panels I got to do. But this car is right. This thing is gonna look awesome outside. Got to finish this still. Got to finish this still. A couple logos here, number, and another logo. And then I think that's, we got to put his whatever it takes on the back on this, and then I think on the back of this too. Yeah, whatever it takes in pink there. I don't think, maybe we don't do anything on there. And I gotta call him and see where he wants his number. And then I just gotta wrap those orange and put a logo on that. So there's enough still to do this afternoon. It's 2 o'clock. I'm gonna go, well, first I'm gonna clean up because my table's a mess. And I can't have that. And then I'm gonna go get a Red Bull, I think, because I am dragging ass. Mondays, you know? So I'll clean up. I gotta make some logos. So I'll fire the printer up and double check, make sure I got everything on this car that is supposed to be on this car. I think I do. I gotta do his uncle. Couple more things. But that'll be good. This will be done today, which is great. Tonight I can work on some repair panels, and then tomorrow get into this white car over here that is absolutely filthy. Filthy. Fun. It happens. It happens. But I just charge an extra hour of my time because it's probably going to take an hour to clean all that. And it's less time they had to spend on it. So see you back here in a bit.